Chevy S-10 pickup. We'll be installing the TruXport tonneau cover from Truxedo, part number 243101. Okay, the first thing we want to do before we start installing our tonneau cover is to go ahead and install the weather seal here at the end of the corner plugs. And then next we'll go ahead and set the cover assembly on the front bulkhead. We want to make sure the center assembly is centered on the rails. We'll set our side rails onto the sides of the bed itself. We're going to go ahead and loosely install one of the rear clamps to hold the side rail in place. We're going to make sure we align the grooves in the clamp with the grooves in the side rail. And with that loosely installed, we'll go ahead and install the corner plugs into the front bulkhead. And with the side rails and the front header installed together, we can go ahead and start installing the rest of our clamps. We're going to be installing 3 per side. We've already got the ones here at the rear. We're going to put one here in the middle and one towards the front as well. I'll leave these just hand tightened for the time being until we make our final adjustment. With all the clamps loosely installed, we just want to recheck our alignment of our rails and our header onto the bed. We want the side rails to be equidistant on both sides, and we want the bulkhead centered as well. And then once we've ensured that the front section is centered, we can go ahead and tighten up our front clamps. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and check our alignment on our rear clamps near the tailgate. To do that, we want to go ahead and roll the tonneau cover out and go ahead and lock it into the rails here. And with the header locked into the rail here, what we're looking for is to make sure we have a full 1/8 inch gap in between the header and the side rail. Once we've confirmed that, we can go ahead and release the header and go ahead and tighten the rear clamps. With the rear clamps tightened, we can go ahead and release our cover. And then finally, we just want to go ahead and roll the cover back down. And at the corners of the header, we want to go ahead and install some weather stripping as well. With that, our installation is essentially complete. What you can do is you can check the tightness of the header versus the rear clips to see how difficult that's going to be for you to clip in. You see here at the rear, we've got a little thumb screw. If the cover is too tight, we want to rotate that counterclockwise. If the cover is too loose and we need to tighten it up, we want to go ahead and rotate it clockwise. And then you can either install your cover at this point, or you can go ahead and roll it back up. And we can use the pre-installed Velcro here to roll that up and out of the way. And with that will conclude the installation of part number 243101 on a 1998 Chevy S-10 pickup.